for a cheer competition, and so basically I'm just gonna like go over what I do to get ready, and hopefully it's gonna be super fun. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because there's gonna be a lot more cheer related and non-cheer related videos coming up soon. Hair first, and we wear it like in a high ponytail and teased with like curled ends. So the first thing I always do is just put it in a ponytail, and then I'll just take like my teasing brush and I'll spray it with hairspray and just like comb up to make sure there's no flyaways, or like less, because we can't really prevent flyaways. And I just use this hairspray. I got it like at a competition. And then this is my brush. It's like really gross, but I'll just do that and then go in and brush it. And I'll also use bobby pins, like if it's like big, like in the back. I always have like this super long like baby hairs, and they have to be pinned. And just like any imperfections in my ponytail, I'll pin as well. I'm really bad at teasing my hair also, so it always looks not the best, but I try with what I can. And yeah. Also got a lot of people on my Instagram to ask me questions so that I can like talk about stuff while I'm getting ready. And so one of the questions is, what made you go vegan? And basically for that, I was just kind of vegetarian because I honestly don't really like meat, and it was also like I like felt bad for the animals. And then I watched like a few documentaries and stuff, and like I started watching vegan YouTubers, and they really like influenced me to go vegan. And then I was just like, okay, sure, I'll try it, like I'm just gonna go vegan. And I said that, and then from like September 2016 until now, I've been vegan, which is honestly great, and I could not be happier. But now the next thing I'll do is I'm just gonna like plug in my curling wand so that I can curl my ends. So now that I think this is heated up, I'm gonna start curling it. I try to do like bigger pieces. Sometimes I end up doing smaller ones. It just really depends on what I'm liking, like the look I'm going for. But I'm gonna start with a small one. And yeah. Next question is my favorite thing about doing online school. And so if you guys didn't know, I do online school just for this semester because I have a lot of classes I have to catch up on. I'm taking a semester off from normal school so I can catch up. And the thing that I like about it is that you can do it at whatever time you really want to. Like sometimes I'll do stuff at midnight or 2 a.m., like work until 2 a.m. And honestly, I feel like it is better for me in some points. Like for sure, like I would get marks off and like lower grades for like not talking in class and stuff like that because I don't really like to. And I guess that was like kind of like affecting my grades. And now I'm getting like all like A's, which is good. I just have to keep them up and like, yeah. And I don't know, I really like it. It's fun. And you can do it on your own time. And then after that, you have time to do whatever you want. So like I've been doing it like in the late evening, like, or like starting at like 11 because I've been sleeping in. And then I get done around, I do about 5 hours usually. So I get done around like 3, 4, 5. I don't know really when. But I want to start doing it like super early in the morning, like at 6 or 7. And then finishing for like, I don't know, 12. So I can go and like work out or like, I don't know, go places and stuff like that. I don't really have friends to hang out with, so that's like the one downside is like not having friends while you're there and like just kind of being lonely. But like when it's spring break also, it's super hard to do work because for me, I don't take like spring breaks off for online school, but it's so hard to do the work because you have friends that you want to hang out with like 24/7. So I had to like catch up this week because spring break was like last week or the week before, I can't really remember. And I had to do a lot of catching up because I decided I would just like take a break. Also like using dry shampoo. I'm just using this one from Batiste, just like the original one. And I'll spray that also to help me get volume when I'm teasing. But then again, I'm also not really the best at teasing, so I have an issue where when I tease my hair, it just like literally, like during the stunts and like tumbling and stuff, it just goes in front of my face. It's really sad. Honestly, whenever I'm wearing a ponytail, it's like right in front of my face. And I try to like flick it out and stuff. It doesn't really work. It's kind of funny, but yeah. hair's not coming off of this. Oh, there we go. It gets stuck to the end part because there's no like bobble thing. Like the thing that like goes on the end. That's kind of sad, but yeah. So the next question is favorite YouTuber, and I wouldn't necessarily say I have a favorite. I really like, there's a lot of YouTubers I really like. I really like watching family channels. I don't know why. I just love it. And then there's also like people like, I don't know. I have lots of favorites. I watch Aspen and Parker. I watch Ellie. I watch honestly I can't even think, but Alicia Marie. There's tons I watch, but I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I like them all. All the ones that I watch I actually really love, so I think that's good. And I'm really obsessed with YouTube right now. But you guys should also comment some video ideas down below, because I want to start posting weekly, or preferably more than that when it gets to summer. And I'm just really excited for like new videos and stuff like that, and to like kind of just like focus more on YouTube. Next thing I'm going to do is put in my bows. My bow's really cute. And I just put this in before I tease it, because I think that's just the best way to do it. So I'll just put it in. I try to get it to like the lowest point of the ponytail so that it's not like jumping up, but sometimes I'm not the best at that. And then I'll tease it now. And I usually, when I do the hairspray, I'll always put it on my brush first and then put it in my hair, because I think it just, for some reason, works a lot better like that. But yeah, I'll just start by like taking like a bunch of small pieces, and usually I like pin the first few to like make it so that it's like almost like a bigger like ball. I think it works better like that. But yeah, I'm not the best at teasing my hair, so, but yeah, I just try my hardest to make it look as good as I can get it. Don't do a big tease though, because I can't get my hair that high because it's super thick. So I think I'm going to turn this into a really quick, just like sped up version until my hair is complete. like a couple curls. I'm probably gonna do, this isn't even on. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put on moisturizer. I like to use this one. It's just like the Hylunia one. And I just like rub it in really well and make sure it's like blended. And then normally I take this. It's just this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte Face Primer. And I use this on my face just because it gives me like a good base. And I'll just use this all over. I should have put on my Mario Badescu spray first, but I'm gonna do that after, I guess, because I mean I already started. Or maybe I just won't put that on, and then I'll just use it for when I put on my eyeshadow, because I like to use it for that as well. But yeah, I just take this and put it on my face. I always remember my eyes too, so that they can get primed. So the next thing that I do after I do all that is I'll just start with my eyes. It's usually the first thing I start with. I don't finish them, but I start with them. And so I like to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'll just put this on my eyelids to set them. And I'll just like blend it out with my fingers. And I always have like way too much on, but like it's okay because I end up putting it under my eyes anyway. And I think I'm gonna try a new look with this competition. Usually I do a different one, but now I found like a new variation of the look I like, which is usually like a brown smoky eye with like a glittery eyelid. So I'm doing the same type of thing. It's just gonna be a different color, or like a different products. And so after I do that, usually I'll just set it, the concealer. And so I like to use my James Charles palette. There's like something like that, I don't know what that is, but I use this, and I'll take the shade, I don't know what it's called, I lost the slip thing, which makes me really sad, but it looks like this. And I'm gonna take the white shade in the corner and use that to set my lids with. So just put it on, try to make sure like it's evenly set. Also, just to warn you guys, I'm not like that good at makeup. Like, I'm not a professional. I don't know anything about makeup. Don't judge me, but please leave comments about how to help with my makeup, because I really can't do it, but it's okay. My whole look is going to be out of the James Charles palette though, which is good because it makes it convenient. Maybe I'll add a few other colors too, but mainly out of this palette. And the next thing I'm going to take is this brush. It just looks like this. And I'm going to take this shade. Again, I don't know what it's called, but the one like right above it. And I'm going to put that like just like in my crease. So I just take it and like put it in my crease. I try to make it as clean as possible, but most of the time it's kind of messy. And that's okay though, because I end up trying to find a way to make it look okay. So just kind of like blend it out. But yeah, I always just use Morphe, but it just depends on the day what kind of look I'm going for. This is kind of like a natural glam. I actually found it like on Instagram. This girl did it, and I thought it was really pretty, so I decided to try it. And this is what I do like anytime I take pictures on my Instagram or like anything like this. I just do this look. Wow, it looks bad. And I also use concealer after, and it will like sharpen it up and like make it look less random. My brush is also wet, so that probably doesn't help. But yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just kind of like blend it out. I also like using the Tartelette Toasted one. Mine got really scratched up, but like using the shade Candle in there for my inner corners and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll mix in a little bit of latte into this look, because just to make it basically a little bit more like warm toned. But what I try to do is I always use like a lighter color like that, or like the one I just used from the James Charles palette, and then I'll do darker and like more of like the crease, and then I'll do like a nice like sparkly pretty color. So I have a few that I like to use, which I'll show you. And they both look uneven right now, but it's okay because we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I just kind of like blend that, and then after that I'll take this shade in the James Charles palette. That's just a makeup wipe to get the colors off, but I'll go in with this one right here, and I'll do that just like mainly in like the crease area. I will use a different brush. The last time I used this brush, it looked really bad. This is the brush I use, and I just take that shade and plop it right here. And it really isn't blend out at first, but then I blend it with the first color I used to make it a little bit more blend out and look a little less extreme. So just do that. I'll just go like this and spray it with my Mario Badescu spray more, so I'll spray that, and I'm just gonna be using like the highlighting shade right there, and I'm gonna pop that all over my lid. And so I'll do that on both eyes. I usually go in twice just to make sure it's as pigmented as I want it to be. Sometimes it's more pigmented on one eye or the other, like right now. So I'll just like make sure I like reapply it until I'm happy with how it's looking. I'll also use this to help me look. And I do my inner corner afterwards because I don't want it to be like super that kind of like mix in with my concealer and stuff like that, and my foundation. So yeah, I just blend it, and just try and make it look as good as I possibly can get. And then I'll also go in with my Morphe 35F or 35O, I don't know, 35F. And I'll take this sparkly shade right here, and I like to apply that on top of this one because it's really pretty as well. And it's really uneven, so I like to like go back in with like the colors I used in my crease afterwards. So I think I'm gonna do that a little bit after, because I also like to apply this. This is just the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Kidding Karma, and I'll just kind of put that, a little bit of that on my lid because I think it looks really pretty. And there's another glittery thing that I use as well. But yeah, I just want to make sure it looks like blended out. And I try not to apply too much, but if I do, it like usually goes in the crease, which is kind of annoying, but we're all good. But yeah, I'll go back in with the colors for sure, just to make sure that it's like blend out and doesn't look super harsh, because it's definitely not what I'm going for. I'll go like even like right here and just kind of like add color, like the dark back in. And then I'll show you what else I'm going to use. I'll grab it. I'm just using the Wet n Wild bleached thing, and if you open it, it's just like super sparkly. It's kind of dirty because I have makeup on it, but I just take that and I put a couple dabs of it, like kind of like at the start of my eye. And then I think I'm good for now. I might add some more stuff later. Usually I like to take this brush from Tarte and use the light brown shade mixed with the Tartelette Toasted Latte shade. And I'll just use that to like kind of blend up. Try and just like get it more natural looking. And then after I do that, I'll usually just go in with some eyeliner just to like line it. I mean, I try not to like, I don't do like a wing or anything because I don't know how. Like I literally cannot do a wing. Using this Annabelle eyeliner, and it looks like this. It just like goes like that, and I just like line my eyes. I cannot do this on camera though because I literally can't see. It's foundation, so this one is just the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. It's like the same as like the Tarte Rainforest the C one. And blend it out. You gotta be really careful with this though. So like if you're wearing your uniform, you wanna like cover yourself so you don't get it dripping onto your uniform, because that would literally suck. So I just wear like normal clothes and then I like put my uniform on after. I just kind of like step into it and like pull it up without putting it over my head. But yeah, I just apply this like everywhere so I can get like an even look. I think this is like a little bit dark for me. That's okay because I'll use this when I go to Florida World and I will have a spray tan. So I'm just gonna blend out all my foundation, and now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm just gonna use this Tarte Shape Tape one. Definitely put it underneath my eyes. So now I'm just blending out my concealer. I'm just using this brush. It's from Innovation Beauty, and I'm just blending it out. I usually go like this. Usually like I'm supposed to dab it, but I just use this and like go up because it helps like line my eyeshadow and like kind of cut it off in a good place, as well as cover up my really dark under eye circles. And then next I'll just kind of go in with some setting powder. This is just the CoverGirl Clean Professional one. And I'll take this brush from Tarte and put it all over my face with that. Honestly, I'm not the best at this either, but hello. Talk to the video.
Hi. You want to help me? And I will like be. You can have lashes if you help me. Sorry.
Okay.
Go get my chair from downstairs. It has sparkles in it. Put them on.
Okay.
And then, do you want sparkles?
No, I let Emma do mine. It's a tradition.
So I'm using the other one now. It's a struggle, but I applied my lashes. I just use these ones from Kiss. They're just the Pixie 02. I'm using these, but I usually use any ones from Kiss. They are usually from Kiss because sometimes I use Ardell, but it kind of hurt my contacts, so sometimes I just use Kiss. But blend it with mascara, but I'm gonna wait just so that I let them dry for a little bit. So I then go in with bronzer, and I like to use the Parquet Princess palette from Tarte. I think it's really good for that. And I'll just go in with the shades, like, there's literally 4 shades in here: Carrot, Princess Cut, Angle, and Crown. And I just, like, drag along all of them. I'm using my, just do it really light. I'll start with, like, near my hairline just to, like, you know, add some glow. And then I'll usually go in and just kind of do, like, a 3 motion over here. Like, just, like, super lightly on either side just to, like... But I also like to do my jawline just a little. That's like my funnest portion of it. I don't really contour my nose because I don't really feel like I have to, or like I need to, but I just don't really like to anyway. So I'll just lightly do that. And then usually I have a bigger brush that I blend it out with, but I cannot find it right now. That sucks, but it's also from Tarte. So I'll just kind of like blend it out with my, oh here, I'll use this brush. Just like this little unicorn brush, and I blend it out with that. I'm gonna apply, and I just like go back and add it if I feel like it's not enough, but usually I try to keep it very minimal. And then for highlight, I do like to go in with the shades here, like Halo and Enhance, mainly just Enhance, and then I'll do that like on my cheekbone. I'll put actual highlighter on too, but this is just to help it stand out a little more, give me the look that I'm going for. I have a few more things to do. I think highlight, blend with mascara, and I'll also put on my lip, but I'm gonna brush my teeth before I do that because I just like to get like all the foundation off my mouth first. And there's lots of like foundation on it, and I think that kind of grosses me out, so I like to get that off. But I use several different lip colors to get the shade that I'm going. And I forgot about the stuff underneath my eyes. It's gonna be so fun. Okay. So after I do that, I'll just go in with my highlighter. I'll show you which one it is. It's just this e.l.f. one. It's in the shade Moonlight Pearl. It was super inexpensive, and it's like one of my favorites ever. So I'll just use this brush, and I'll go with that. It's really natural and glowy. It's so pretty. I really love it. You go with like a little bit of the James Charles highlighter. At least I think that's what it is. This little shade. That's my thumbnail. And then, yeah, so I'll just go in with that. I don't usually do a lot of sparkles. I'm more of like a natural glam. It's just like kind of my preference. But then after this, I think I'm going to go in with... I'm actually going to use this brush. But I'll go in with my James Charles palette. And this red shade. Because our color's red, I put this underneath my eyes. It's my favorite thing to do ever in the whole entire world. I promise you, this is like the best part of the look. And I'll just apply it until it's as dark as I like. I think this is like so fun to do and put on, and I think it looks so cool, in my opinion. And it's like been like a really big trend for cheerleaders to put like a color underneath their eyes. Sometimes I put like way too much, but then once I put on my like mascara and stuff, it looks good.
What?
Oh yeah, I love using this for it because this is such a pigmented palette and it's such good quality. And now it's time for mascara.